Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Brody's Live episode. I'm starting this one inside because it is extremely windy outside and it's kind of annoying to film. So, I do apologize for the audio for this video. It sucks because it is windy, but I gotta get this done, so let's get right on into it. Coming on out here in my video called Update and Great Deals. We got these two that were left. This wind's gonna kill me. So we got this Coast to Coast Total Hardware, needs Transact, so it's actually sitting right there, but the tiles are all flat, so gotta figure that out, and the rims won't come off. So, 12 horsepower. But this isn't what I'm working on today. That'll be a different day. It's this one I'm working on. This big. I don't even really know. I think it's a Craftsman. I mean, all I can find out so far that it's a Sears. So, that's this big on engine on it, which is completely seized up. The exhaust pipes broke on top of the engine. You can see here, this stuff doesn't belong up here. I do have the air filter, I do not have the hood for it, but in this video I'm going to try getting this engine off. So, there's the carburetor, which is like kind of seized up, but like, it's kind of okay. Pretty nasty down in there. As you can see, the exhaust pipes don't really do much, and with it not having a hood on it, all the water went down inside, so it's seized solid. So I'm gonna have to. Is the head cracked on this side? Looks like that might be a crack. Oh no, it's just a seam mark. But so I'm gonna have to pull this engine off. As you can see, I already broke the pulley off, trying to use pipe wrench. But this thing's pretty cool. Has high, low, neutral thing here. It's a 3-speed. It's pretty cool. So I gotta get this up going now. And I wanna keep this engine. If this engine's not savable at all, even after I take it apart, clean it, try getting all the rust out of it, it's just not fixable, I'm just gonna probably throw a Predator engine on it. But what I gotta do is come down here, I'll set up my try setting up my camera to film me pulling the engine bolts. That's a big old transmission back there. Looks pretty easy to do a pulley swap. Oh, well, not easy, I have to pull the transmission out, but swap that pulley over. And it's not hydro, so it should take it just fine. Does it actually have a steering box? No. Just a walking pinion. But yeah, let me set. Sorry, hit the button too fast. Let me set up my camera, lay underneath, and let's get this apart. I was gonna set up my tripod, but it's a little tight down here. So I can't get over how big this thing is. It's huge. Huge transmission for this. It's coming on up here. Got some idler pulleys. Clutch system here. Still don't completely understand how this all works. There's a lever for there it is. So that's your parking brake right there. Just got your normal clutch up here, which is pretty tight. So, gonna have to figure that out. That's my starter, so I guess let me start by pulling that wire. And then getting to the engine bolts don't look very easy. Oh no, there's one bolt, there's the other, there's one, and there should be another one somewhere. I would assume. If that's it, then I'm not too sure how I can get that out. Let me look around, let me get the solder unscrewed, the terminal unscrewed, figure out where those wires go, let's get this apart. And yes, the toy built is here and still running and driving great. I bet I can throw the key in there and start right up and drive. I used jumper cables for that to get lawnmowers, because this thing weighs a ton and I really can't push it up here. So just going over some stuff. Has 3-point hits, has a brake light on it. It's really cool. Here's that parking brake I was talking about, which I thought would like lock this in, like most parking brakes on most. You have your clutch, you push it in, and you flip a lever or pull a lever, and it locks it down. So that's what I thought that was, but now looking at it, that's not what it is. So let me get these bolts out that hold the engine down, and yeah. Again, sorry for the wind. I was trying to time it, but every time I turn my camera on, it gets windy. I just noticed this cover's not even bolted on. It's missing all the bolts that hold it on. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think I gotta take this cover off, take the fan cover off with the flywheel, and because if not, this is gonna make some horrendous noise. But if anybody knows what this is, please let me know in the comments down below, because I have no idea. I think it's a Craftsman, but at the same time, like I said, no idea. All I have is Sears. The seat doesn't say anything, and I can't find anything else. I bet it is somewhere. Oh, and something else that's annoying, gas tank's full of foulness and rust, and it's a metal tank. It's nice, it's a metal tank, but yeah. So I'm gonna get my camera to show any of that. Yeah. Maybe it's just a Sears lawn tractor. Like, but I didn't know Sears by itself made lawnmowers. I know they sold them, but who knows? I could be wrong. And with it not having a hood on it, it's really annoying. So this actually pivots. Take this bolt out, which is actually broke. When you take it out, this is supposed to pivot down. There's this big pulley system that sits on the front of it, which I think this is bent. Maybe it's supposed to be bent like that, to drive snow blowers and attachments like that. So that should be in an upcoming video, hopefully. So I don't know yet, because it might just be something we can case do by ourselves. I mean, I pulled the transmission out, but like that might be in its own video. But let me get this the rest of the way out. Oh, and the last time I was here, I actually filled the cylinders with PP Blaster and motor oil, just to try helping it a little bit. The oil looks like amazing in it. Like it supposedly ran when parked. That was also who knows how long ago, and outside. So with the exhaust not being connected, like at all, it just drained all the water into it. So let me get these the two bolts out. Literally every time I turn my camera on, it gets windy, so I'm giving up at this point. Not really. So I got all the bolts out for the engine. Oh, see what I mean? That just goes straight down into the cylinder. But I forgot I gotta remove this because it's connected to the body. So I got this super nice go through socket set, and it's pretty nice if I grab the right size. Literally just one bolt and that comes off. I don't know how it is factory, but that's how this one was set up. And I see kind of a bad sign. That's still full of PV Blaster, and it's been like 3 days since I've worked on this. So that's not good. This side looks like it kind of drained out, but it's still nasty down in there. This is gonna be a project. I don't know if it'll be better if I pull the grill part off and slide the engine forward. I might do that. It looks like it's just 2 bolts right there. So I'll probably do that, just give me some room, and go through and figure out what's all connected for electrical. So I made some progress, got the grill, or what's left of the grill off, and got the clutch cover, whatever, pulley cover off. See that there? Took that off, and then we got power wire for the coil off, because this, I'm pretty sure, does have points. A pointing condenser, which should be in this cover here. So if I take this off, I could actually show you. Maybe, if it's there. Just got it unscrewed. Come over here. So there's the points, which actually, look, pretty good. They're a little bit corroded, but I was expecting a lot worse. A lot worse. I'm just gonna throw that cover back on and I bet that's fine. I don't know if it was me or previous owner or whatever, but the bottom screw is stripped out, so I'm gonna have to find a replacement. Maybe. I don't know why that's not screwing in. But everything should be off. I'm gonna pull the engine off and get somewhere that's not windy. Okay, we are ready. Got the belt off, got the fuel line off, got the main power to the coil off, got the stator wires out of the alternator, whatever this thing has, generator. I think it's completely ready. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna go get this inside. So here's the beast of an engine that this thing is. Let me flip my camera screen over so I can see. This thing is big, very heavy as well. This wind's gonna kill me, it really is. I have the doors open because I don't want to start the generator. So, let me start off by trying to get all this metal stuff on the outside of the engine off of the engine. Got one of these spray foam caps. Just put all my bolts in that. Recycling at its finest. So what I'm trying to do here is get all the accessory stuff like this fan shroud, all of that off so I can look at the cylinders. I gotta pull my heads off, the flat head off, and look inside and see if it's even close to being savable. I bet I might be able to get it going, but I have no idea. Really don't. Okay, there's the big cover off. Down to the smaller one. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna take these middle ones off. Hey, good thing the engine doesn't spin. This won't spin on me. Trying to take these off. Now I need another cup for... I'll just grab a couple. Get one for these bolts. Trying to stay a little bit organized here. I'll get a smaller size. So it might be a little bit harder to see stuff. I did start the generator so I could run the light. The wind was killing me. It was really freaking annoying having all the wind come through. I got one more bolt. Yeah, so here the generator randomly rev up and down because something's wrong with the cold. I still haven't gone through it because it works, and I have a buddy who has an ultrasonic cleaner. So that's the fan shroud. Oh god, this thing's huge. Okay, with that being off, now am I able, I can get this piece of wood here, as I just gave myself a splinter. Put these on here so I know how they go. But coil have to go with it? Okay. Shut up. Okay, I'd much rather deal with the wind than that the entire time. I don't want to have to take... I don't want the car to go with it because I don't want to have to figure this all out again. But looks like I'm gonna have to. Most of this is melted. I bet it's from the muffler being destroyed. Yeah, I don't think these would have started. It's all kinds of screwed up. But, okay, now let's see if this car, gotta take this spring off. It's on the top hole. I'm gonna remember that. Okay, now this cover should just come off. Hopefully. There we go. We'll go dump this out. So here's your coil. We go 2 lines, so positive and negative. And yeah, pretty cool. So that spring was attached to the top hole of this and the top hole of this upper arm. Yeah, I know the flow's a little bit wobbly. It's just the dirt flow. Okay, let me set that off to the side. Looks like it used to be green. So as you can see, this is a little bit stuck. Oh, it even has timing marks in here so you can time it properly. That's kind of cool. I think starter moves. I think it's nasty. This is really stuck on here. Like, I had it spinning last time I was here. Oh, I see the stator. It's in there. All the way up in the open. So hopefully that still works. I did have to put the power wire. I'm pretty sure it's the power wire from the stator. Or it might be alternator because there's a regulator outside. I don't know. I'm working on newer machines, not something from the 70s. Yeah, that's probably when this thing was from. But let me try getting these side covers out so I can get the heads off. Let me just do that. I've most of my camera controls. Well, that's a little bit concerning. I got the side covers off, went to start pulling these bolts, and oh, well, wrong way, but they'll just haven't even loosened them yet. So either someone's been in here before, I don't know. But none of these are tight, and that's like kind of really concerning because these should have some foot-pounds on them, but nothing that's concerning. Now I don't have head gaskets replacement, so I'm really hoping these can be saved. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, hopefully, because I don't know anything about this and I would love to keep this engine. So okay, here we go. Let's see, might need a rubber mallet to encourage it. Yeah. All these washers have to come off. See it leaking? It's all the stuff I pulled into the engine. Let me move some of my stuff. I had something I could stick underneath, but I don't. Oh, it just exploded me. I'm about to pull it off, I think. Yep. Get all these washers before they decide to go flying. And I'll never see them again. Here we go. Well, I know why the engine wasn't running. Fuck. This is really bad. Yeah. Hey, the head gasket looks okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna try to clean it, but I don't know if this thing's ever gonna run again. So I'm gonna take a screwdriver, clean that out, take some sandpaper, wipe it out with, and just see if there's literally anything I can do on this side, and then I'll go to the other side. Okay, side number 2. See how this goes. The bolts are a whole lot tighter on this side. A lot tighter. Get all these bolts. It's nice to see that some penetrating fluid got in here, but doesn't seem like a whole lot. Just about as bad as the other side. It's the head. Yeah, it's just about as bad. Oh, this actually has like worst flakes in it. I don't have the best sandpaper either to like sand this out, but I'm just hoping that I can shove these piston rings through this and just get it to work. But this is pretty bad. 2 studs came out on this side because the head bolts are studs. I thought that was a B. That's pretty messed up. Just grabbing some sandpaper, wrapping it up in my finger. Just shove it in there. Just sand. Let me work with this a little bit, and I'll get back to you if I made progress. I'll tell you that it's destroyed and it's garbage. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Follow for part 2. I gotta take this thing home and really clean it. I got it to move slightly, but it's bad. So stay tuned for part 2. Hey, what's up, guys? This is just coming from way later in the day, but in the next clip you're about to see, it is actually spinning over. I brought the engine home, and what you really shouldn't do, but it seemed to work, I took a bunch of sandpaper. I started at, I think it's like 80 grit, and sanded all the rust I could out of the cylinder walls, and then after that I went through with higher and higher and higher grit until I got to about 400, and then that seemed to work just fine. And then I threw it all back together, and it seems to be building compression. So in the next video, so in part 2, we'll be throwing it back onto the lawnmower and seeing if I can get it to start. So stay tuned.